Introduction. Understanding happiness across cultures. Happiness is often seen as a universal goal, yet it is experienced and valued differently across cultures. While common elements like well-being and contentment appear universally, cultural factors shape how happiness is defined and pursued. Individualism versus collectivism in defining happiness. In individualistic cultures, such as those in the West, happiness is often associated with personal achievement, self-expression, and individual rights. Conversely, in collectivist cultures, such as those in East Asia, happiness is tied more to social harmony, relationships, and fulfilling one's role within the community. Materialism and its influence on happiness. In many Western cultures, material success, wealth, and personal accomplishments are seen as central to happiness. However, in some cultures, happiness is more closely linked to spiritual fulfillment, inner peace, and connection to family and tradition, rather than material wealth. The role of social connections in happiness. In cultures where family and social networks are highly valued, happiness is often seen as a collective experience, deeply intertwined with the well-being of loved ones. In contrast, cultures that prioritize independence may emphasize personal satisfaction as the core of happiness. Religion and spirituality's impact on happiness. Religion and spirituality often provide frameworks for understanding happiness in various cultures. For instance, in many Buddhist cultures, happiness is viewed as a state of mind that can be cultivated through meditation and detachment. In contrast, Christianity and Islam often tie happiness to a connection with God and adherence to moral teachings. Cultural views on emotional expression. How emotions are expressed can differ significantly across cultures. In some cultures, particularly in the West, openly expressing happiness and positive emotions is encouraged and seen as a sign of authenticity. In other cultures, such as in Japan or parts of the Middle East, restraint and moderation in emotional expression are valued, with happiness often being a more internalized feeling. The importance of gratitude and contentment. Cultures around the world vary in how they view gratitude and contentment as pathways to happiness. In cultures like that of Bhutan, where the government measures gross national happiness, there is a strong emphasis on gratitude, mental well-being, and contentment with life, focusing on life satisfaction rather than material gain. Collectivist versus individual happiness. In collectivist cultures, happiness is often seen as a group achievement rather than an individual pursuit. This contrasts with individualist cultures, where happiness is more about personal achievement and self-fulfillment. This difference shapes what people prioritize, such as the collective good over individual desires. Influence of societal norms and expectations. Societal norms and expectations also play a role in shaping happiness. In cultures where success is defined by academic achievement or career success, happiness may be tied to these milestones. In cultures that prioritize familial and social well-being, happiness may be seen as living up to social expectations and contributing to the collective good. Conclusion. A multifaceted concept of happiness. Happiness is a complex and multifaceted concept that varies across cultures, with each society placing different values on individualism, materialism, relationships, and emotional expression. Understanding these cultural differences helps broaden our perspectives on what it means to live a happy and fulfilling life.